in order to advance to candidacy, there are these three prerequisites or three requirements. One is that you are no longer conditionally classified. You have to be a classified graduate student in order to advance to candidacy, meaning all your conditions have to have been fulfilled. You need to have taken 9 letter-graded units, generally 3 classes, and have a GPA of 3.0 or higher. And you need to have satisfied this thing called GWAR, or GWAR, which stands for the Graduation Writing Assessment Requirement. That is a requirement for showing us competency in English, written English. So the deadline for submission of the petition to advance to candidacy is due a minimum of 1 semester before you graduate. So you're going to apply for graduation at some point. Make sure you advance to candidacy at least 1 semester before that, or we won't let you graduate. So do it as early as possible. This candidacy form is formally called a petition for advancement to graduate candidacy. And we just call it the candidacy form. And it is available, like all other graduate forms, on the GAPE website. And on that page, you'll see at the top forms. You go to the forms, and that's one of them. Okay, but this one's the candidacy form. It's downloadable. It's fillable. So first download the form and then fill it in. Remember, make a copy after you get all the signatures and submit it. You'll be submitting that to GAPE directly. And what that form is a contract between you and the university. It is what you promise you're going to do. So you know what your degree is. You know what the requirements of the degree are. You list all the courses you've taken or are going to take in your entire degree program. You put all your transfer courses on there. You put what your culminating experience is on there. You put what you did to satisfy the graduate writing assessment requirement on there, and you get a signature from your graduate advisor. The signature by the advisor tells us he approves or she approves of what's on that form. Now, once the form is done, there is very little that you can do to change it. If you have a course that you're going to be taking in the future, and that course is an elective, for example, and you haven't yet taken it, then you could do a course substitution. You could change it. But if you have taken it, it will never go away, ever. It is always going to be on that form, even if you fail it. Once it's graded, it can't be removed from the candidacy form. Now, when you've told us that you want to graduate, everything is done, then your evaluator at GAPE will go through your candidacy form. All the grades are filled in, and he or she will determine if you have fulfilled all the requirements of the program and if you have a 3.0 grade point average on the candidacy form itself. So the courses that are on that form, you have to have a 3.0 to graduate. You can't have any incompletes, can't have any RPs. I'll talk about RPs. Those all must be taken care of, and your GPA on the candidacy form must be 3.0, and then you graduate. Your overall GPA must also be over 3.0. So if you've taken any extra courses, that will be recorded on your transcript as the cumulative GPA, and that has to be above 3.0 also. So if you fail, what do? You take the course again. Every course, our minimum requirement for the graduate school is that you get a C in every course. Some programs will require you to have higher grades than that for every single course. If you take a course over, the first grade doesn't go away. We have nothing at the graduate level called grade forgiveness. We have only grade averaging. So the first grade stays, and we average it with the second grade.